HBO's Euphoria is easily the most watched teen drama right now. The season premiere hit a record 13.1 million people watching, a massive jump from the first season. Because of its success, it's already been picked up for a third season, and the show's creator and writer Sam Levinson could not be more ecstatic. But even with the season's success, some OG fans are not impressed and don't like the direction that the show has taken in terms of nudity. It's an R-rated show meant for adults, but it feels like the level of unclothed actors has been amped up significantly and unnecessarily. For any of you that watch, I am still traumatized by that bathroom scene in the first episode. Like, why was that in there? There's also been drama surrounding the storylines. The first season treated the main characters equally, with all of them getting an interesting plotline, but now it seems like there's a few key favorites that get all the screen time. Specifically, Sydney Sweeney is now one of the top characters, but they're also getting the most nude scenes by far. One character left clearly in the rearview mirror is Kat, played by Barbie Ferreira, who allegedly butted heads with Levinson over some elements of the direction of her character. The news first broke on Instagram page De Moi, with a source claiming, quote, "Barbie got into it with Sam on set and left one day. He then cut a lot of her lines." Now that many episodes have been released and only a handful of scenes with Barbie, it's clear that source was right, and whatever scenes she gets are dull and make her character look terrible. Barbie also did not show up to the season 2 premiere, a clear dig towards the show. The Daily Beast spoke with a handful of production sources who confirmed that Barbie walked off the set multiple times because of disagreements with Levinson, but she's avoided talking about the tension in interviews and plays off her lack of lines as character development, claiming, quote, "She's secretly going through a lot of existential crises." Another source of tension between the cast and Levinson was shooting the premiere episode's New Year's Eve party scene. The filming took place for a week and only at night, so they would work the entire night until it became light out. Maud Apatow said, quote, "We shot all night, so we would start at 6 p.m. and go until whenever the sun would rise, 5 a.m., and we were so tired. We were trying so hard to stay awake." Jacob Elordi, who plays Nate, agreed, saying, quote, "The thing is, we do it for so long. We shot that party for over a week so very quickly, it's like being in hell. It's like being at a party that you don't want to be in at all, and you can't wait to leave." Nudity has also been a reoccurring subject, with actresses like Sydney Sweeney having to defend the amount of nude scenes that she has. She's revealed that she actually said no to even more of those scenes, and what we saw in the finished version was a lot less of those scenes than was intended. Sweeney said, quote, "There are moments where Cassie was supposed to be shirtless and I would tell Sam, I don't really think that's necessary here. And he was like, okay, we don't need it. I've never felt like Sam has pushed it on me or was trying to get a nude scene on an HBO show." She added, quote, "When I didn't want to do it, he didn't make me." But these comments still sparked backlash for Levinson because other women might not have the confidence to speak up against excessive nudity like Sweeney had. Sweeney should not have had to say she was uncomfortable so many times for him to actually listen and change future scripts. Another actress who was supposed to show more than she wanted was Chloe Cherry, who plays Faye. She recently revealed that Sam initially wanted her to be completely unclothed throughout her first scene with male co-star Tyler Chase, who plays her on-screen boyfriend Custer. She's not originally an actress and was handpicked by Levinson to be in the show from social media, even more eyebrow-raising to some fans. That scene didn't end up being the way Levinson wanted, and after it was pitched to be nude, Tyler, the actor who played her boyfriend, spoke against it and said it was unnecessary, so they thankfully cut it. One fan on Twitter wrote, quote, "Interesting that she couldn't even express her discomfort, but Tyler had to do it for her." Some even accused Levinson of picking actresses with less experience so they wouldn't speak out against him, because Cherry said previously that she was so happy and honored to be there, she would do about anything he asked. Another actress new to the show, Minka Kelly, spoke about how she was supposed to be uncovered in one of her first scenes, but spoke against it. In one scene with Maddie unzips her dress for her in a pretty tame scene, but Levinson wanted the dress to drop to the floor originally, showing off her body. Kelly pushed back against it, saying, quote, "That was my first day as a guest on this new show, and I just didn't feel comfortable standing there naked." Adding, quote, "I said, I'd love to do this scene, but I think we can keep my dress on." He was like, okay. He didn't even hesitate, and he shot a beautiful scene and got exactly what he wanted. As a fan of Euphoria, I can definitely see a difference in this season to last, and it's clear he's playing favorites, making Cassie the new star of the season and clearly leaving out Barbie whenever he can. Honestly, I just don't like this season as much as last. Hope that's not controversial. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one below because I know there's so much to talk about in terms of this. I've been your host, Mackenzie Smith, and we will catch you in the next one.